Welcome to the DFS experience for Sunday, April 17th. We got a 4-game playoff slate. Pretty sure you guys are waiting for me to come on here and cry about the foolishness of today's slate. But I made an executive decision to not discuss it and not even waste our times with NBA's foolishness. And I always say, I'm not going to say anything, but I just get so pissed off, I speak about it anyway. First of all, when did Joel Embiid and Jokic become power forwards? That's what I want to know. Second of all, what good is Steph Curry being questionable if his game is the last game of a 4-game slate that's at 9:30 at night or 8:30 at night when everybody's already made their lineups? Now, you can't tell me that the NBA, has nothing to do with fantasy sports because they just sat there and had a whole thing about DraftKings, so they know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? And in one of my contests, Steph Curry was 2.6% owned. Never mind. On top of that, you have the injuries. You have Steven Adams. How you 6'10", 200-something pounds, supposed to be the strongest guy in the world, and all you could find is three rebounds in 24 minutes in a playoff game? That's the NBA for you, though. And I don't have the liberty to be upset about it all night because I got to get you guys ready for tomorrow's slate. But damn, the NBA, when it sucks, it really sucks. You know what I'm saying? And not in a good way. Well, listen, we're going to get into our 4-game slate. We're going to start with DraftKings. We're going to start with point guard. Kyrie's 10-2. He's got listen, they're going to boo Kyrie. Kyrie's going to get mad and play hard. Kyrie's going to play. Trae Young is matchup proof. Trae Young should be heavily owned. He shows up to play, especially in big games. Look, we've been watching him for a long time. We know what he's about. Booker took that next step. Booker's an elite player. Could there be blowout risk? Could be, but Pelicans are playing hard for Willie Green, so let's hope for a good, nice, tight matchup. McCollum, well, he went to bed last slate, or he started slow. I'm not sure if he picked up later on. I don't even want to check. What did he do last game? 42 minutes, 27 fantasy point. Epic failure. So yeah, I expect him to bounce back, but Phoenix has a tough defense, and if they're probably going to put Bridges on Ingram and put Booker on McCollum. Bridges is the better defender, so McCollum should be able to get some shots off and play a little bit better. Drew Holiday, 7,900. He always looks too pricey or overpriced, and he ends up paying off his ticket. So Drew Holiday does a little bit of everything. He's in play. Chris Paul's in play, 7,600. Going to get over 12 assists. He's going to pick his spots, offensively as far as taking his shots. He's going to grab some rebounds. He's going to get some steals. Chris Paul is a good play. Tyler Hero, he's questionable. Let's see what's going on with Tyler Hero. Left knee soreness. Okay, well, if he's healthy enough to play, it helps your lineup construction. Plug him in. Have at it. I'm sorry, 6,900. Lowry. Listen, the thing with Miami, I just explained this to you guys right now. Sort of like Toronto, where there's a lot of people that do the same thing. There's a lot of people in Miami that could take over the game, could score. Tyler Hero can have a big scoring night. Lowry can have a big scoring night. Oladipo, you see he's getting back to 100%. He can have a big scoring night. We're only at the point guards. Jimmy Butler can have a big scoring night, take over the game. Now Bam probably won't, have an outrageous scoring night, but he will soak up usage, and he will get lots of stocks, a lot of rebounds, not a lot, but some assists, some blocks, some steals. So you got to be careful with Miami. Make a group, and out of 1, 2, Butler, Bam, that's 2. Hero, Oladipo, and Lowry, that's 5 guys. Maybe take 1 guard, 1 forward. So 1 of Hero, Lowry, Oladipo, and 1 of Butler and Bam. If you want to play Bam and Butler, you can, but just make sure you play 2 out of the 5. Don't play 3 or 4. Because if 1 or 2 is going off, the others aren't. Always remember something about basketball. There's only 1 ball. Okay, where were we? So Oladipo, he's in play. 1 of the 5 Miami Heat that's in play. Just make a rule. Marcus Smart's in play. I don't like Derek White. I'm not playing any bench players if I can avoid it. Caruso's in play at 4,200, and then I stop there. Maybe no Alvarado for me. He's a cute play, but I'm trying to win. I'm not trying to be cute. I'm trying to win. So if he doesn't help your lineup construction, fade him. And I'm not saying that he's a bad play, but we're going for the jugular. So no Alvarado. I want to see straight hits. That's it. I want to see you guys telling me that you hit, you want big money. That's all I want to hear. NBA got me pissed off. Jaylen Brown's in play at 9,100. Shouldn't probably be more expensive than Booker, but we'll see. Brown has arrived. This is his moment to show us if he's an all-star or if he's a elite player. Because anybody could be an all-star. LeBron in 07, he had Zydrunas Ilgauskas and Mo Williams as all-stars. And those dudes was trash. So anybody could be an all-star. We're going to see if Jaylen Brown is going to take the next step. Jaylen Brown's in play. Ingram's in play. Levine's in play. Bojan's in play. Herder's in play. I don't love Herder, but he's 4,700 and he's a starter. Seth Curry was a failure his last game. If he helps your lineup, $4,500 left. You can plug him in if you want. You're playing many lineups, plug him in. When I say to you, if you're playing many lineups, you can play him. That means that in my heart, deep down in my soul, he's not the greatest fantasy player, but you never know. That's what I'm saying. Giannis is in play at 1,100. Durant, Tatum, Brown, Butler, all of them. Middleton in play. Bruce Brown's in play. He's part of the Big Three. Mikal Bridges is in play. Just pray to God you get some stocks and some steals and rebounds and assists, and he hits his open shots. DeAndre Hunter's in play. Didn't have a good game the last game, but he's okay. Patrick Williams is in play. Herbert Jones didn't have a great last game. This is going to be a tough matchup, so you know, listen, if it helps lineup construction, he's in play. He's in the player pool. Everybody else, no. I'm good. DeRozan at 8,500 is in play. Al Horford's in play. Bobby Portis is in play. It's all about lineup construction. Now, everybody's going to play Larry Nance because he had the last good game, but Larry Nance ain't going to be doing that to Aiden. So, Larry Nance is in the player pool, but if you think he's going to give you another 40 piece or whatever it was he did, double check. 45 piece, 45.5 fantasy points. If you think he's going to do that with Aiden at the rim, good luck with that. I think that's it. Grant Williams, 3,900 if it helps your lineup construction. I'm all about lineup construction. Okay, sometimes, you know, you don't got to go for the knockout punch and have every piece give you 40. Because let's say you're playing Jokic, and Jokic is a big number, 12K, 12.5 sometimes. Sometimes you need value to get to Jokic. If you play Grant Williams at 39 and he gave you 18 fantasy points, and Jokic, you play Jokic at 12 something and he gave you 78 fantasy points, you still win. Because Grant Williams was that value piece was able to help you play Jokic. So that's why lineup construction is important. Vooch started off the season hot, and he's cooled down. Look, 43, 35, 20, 23, 16 his last 5 games. Now, he's part of the big three on Chicago. He's the third, he's the third guy. The ball's going to be in DeRozan and Levine's hands. Vucevic is going to get the scraps on offense. He doesn't do much on defense. He does grab deep rebounds. So if you want to play Vooch at 7,700, good luck with that. I'd rather spend $300 and play Bam, because I know Bam does a little bit of everything. But that's just me. Aiton's in play at 7K. Drummond, I'll tell you this though. Regardless of if Drummond is a good NBA player or not, he sure gets fantasy points in a limited amount of time, and he's done that for like the last 4 or 5 years. So I got nothing bad to say about him. He doesn't get a lot of minutes. It's not his fault. He does what he's asked to do, and that's it. He can't be in play at 6,200 playing 24 minutes. Okongwu, his price went up. Okongwu's starting. What am I talking about? Capella's out. Yeah, I like Okongwu at 5,100, but it might be a setup. He might be like Steven Adams Jr. tomorrow. He's gonna start at center. You're gonna pay $5,100 for him. He's gonna give you 3 rebounds and call it a night, and tank your lineups. I'm still playing him though, but he's the correct play. Okongwu is the correct play, but let's see what happens. And actually, I heard that Collins is gonna try to play. He's another setup. Miami's no joke. Like, Miami's not gonna let these guys like dip their toe in the water. Do I feel good? Do I feel healthy? Miami's not playing with Atlanta. I might just have to fade anyone not named Trae Young. And if they get blown out, Trae Young probably won't play his full run. And I hate to put that doubt in y'all guys' minds, but they're not healthy. Capella's not playing. This guy's banged up. Like, it's the playoffs. I gotta put that in your head. I have to, because it could happen. I'm all about probability. I'm all about what could happen. What's the chances of this happening? That's what DFS is. Fantasy, daily fantasy sports. So everything is probability. I'm not the guy on Twitter that tells you I'm gonna win every night. You know what that person is? He's a dumbass. You don't win every night. And if somebody's on Twitter telling you that they can win every single night, delete them and block them. Clear line. Nobody wins DFS every single night. Players get hurt, like today. Scotty Barnes. Players get hurt. Blowouts happen. Anything can happen. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm in a bad mood. I'm sorry, but I'm just keeping it, just telling you how it is. So let's pick 5 guys that I like for this slate, and let's move to FanDuel. I like Curry. I like Kyrie, but that's a big number. Atlanta not being healthy kind of scares me now about Trae Young. He can't do it by himself, even though he could still put up 60 fantasy points. When I say he can't do it by himself, he can't beat Miami by himself, but he can still put up numbers. But at the end of the day, remember something. Who is he going to pass the ball to? I like Booker. I like Paul. Okay, I see where I'm going. Okay. Bill Paul. Tatum is 10K. Butler is 84. I like Paul. You gotta play Giannis. Not at small forward though. Alright, let's do this. Let's go pick up my new best friend, my new bestie, Okongwu, 5100. Then you go to power forward, and you pick up Giannis at 1100, which is a little bit too cheap. I want Tatum, but you can't play everybody. And this is DraftKings. DraftKings don't let you be great. That's fine. Levine at 7500. Mikal Bridges. Patrick Williams. Jesus Christ. Bruce Brown, 6500. Alright. Bogdan's going to have to step up. And the shooting guard that I like Ingram. Actually, I should like McCollum because, like I said, Mikal Bridges will be on Ingram, and Booker should be on McCollum, and McCollum should be able to get more things done. That's just from, what I think. So I like Chris Paul. I like McCollum. Bogdan's okay. He helps with my lineup because he's cheap, or cheaper. I got Giannis, and I got Okongwu, another value piece. Should be starting. You're not going to be able to make this into a lineup because you're not going to get value. You're not going to get good value for 4,100. But it's just 5 guys that I like. So listen, it's the playoff, and let me explain this carefully, nice and slow. First of all, sorry for all my ranting and raving, but it's been a long day, and the NBA put me in a bad mood. If you're new here, welcome to the channel, welcome to the video, the show. Thank you for being here. Hope you had a profitable day. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell, thumbs up, all that good stuff. And if you're having trouble building winning lineups, if you don't have time to sit on Twitter and wait for information to drop every 2 hours, because that's how these slates are broken down now. If you need help building lineups and staying on top of it, check out my Patreon, links in the description. Since I do this for a living, I wait for all the updates. I alter the lineups. I send out updated lineups right before lock. And if that's something that can help you, take a look at the Patreon, links in the description. That's all I got to say. Because more and more people have been coming, and it seems like it's helping. So if it's something that can help you, then I'm going to, let you know about it. That's all. Let's go to FanDuel. we're going to start at point guard. So we know all the culprits, just the salary is going to be a little bit lighter. That's usually how we go from DraftKings to FanDuel. Softer pricing. Trae Young is 10-3, fine. Kyrie is 10-1, okay. Chris Paul, 86. His price went up, so I like him. I love him better on DraftKings. McCollum's 8K, Holiday 7-8, Lowry 6-7, 6,700. Marcus Smart 62. Seth Curry is 5,100, which isn't bad. It's okay. Derek White is 4,900. Now the thing with Derek White is that Marcus Smart and Jaylen Brown are gonna play into the high 30s in minutes. So how many minutes is Derek White gonna play? I'm assuming you move up Horford. Horford plays center. Tatum goes to power forward. Jaylen Brown goes to small forward. Marcus Smart goes to shooting guard, and Derek White can play point guard. I guess if you want to give him extra minutes, but I don't know how many minutes Derek White's gonna get, but we'll see. And I'll stop at Caruso. No Alvarado. No Derek White. None of that. Booker. We got Booker, Butler, DeRozan, Brown, McCollum, all in play. Levine, Bruce Brown, Middleton, all in play. Bogdan at 6,500, kind of pricey. And that's where the story ends. Let's go to small forward. Giannis, Durant, Tatum, all in play. Mikal Bridges. Larry Nance is in play because you will need some type of value. Gallinari, Herter, DeAndre Hunter, all in play. Patrick Williams in play. Jay Crowder if you need value. Trey Murphy's been playing, so $3,700 right there if you need value. Zion's in play, just kidding. Bam, Horford. I'm scared of Collins, but if he says he could go, let's see. Bobby Portis, Herbert Jones, all in play. Nick Claxton's in play. Patrick Williams. If they start Daniel Tice, fire him up. If they start Grant Williams, fire him up. If you're playing a lot of lineups, use them as value. Jackson Hayes has been trash in these last couple games. 10 and 12, I'm good. I'm not playing Jackson Hayes. And at center, Bam, Valanciunas, Ayton, all in play. Vooch looks better at 6,900, but he's not doing much. Okongwu, 5,800, should start. Brook Lopez is in play. Remember, he gets blocks and rebounds and all that good stuff. So, and Gorgie Deng, I guess, will be the backup to Okongwu, but that's going to be very risky because they could play John Collins at center. Let's get 5 guys that I like, and let's get the hell out of here. Wow. Alright, let's do this. Let's start with Giannis. Let's go back to Okongwu. Let's go to Tatum is 9,500. Shooting guard is, what do we do with shooting guard? Oh, Middleton is 7,100. And at point guard, I like McCollum because you'll probably have Booker chase him all over the court. Now listen very carefully. You can't make a team with this because it's only $4,500 left. These are 5 guys that I like. If you're going to play this, something like this, you might have to take out either Tatum or Giannis. If you take out Giannis or Tatum, put in cheaper guys, you should be able to play something like this. But these are just 5 guys that I like, and I'll mix and match them in different lineups. That's what I do. But I just want you to know the 5 guys that I like. So, with that being said, Thank you for watching the video, and I'll be back shortly with the MLB video. Alright, see you guys in a bit. Ciao.